And again, as we said, the game is going to start in 12 minutes. We tried to hold it up for the Greenwood family, but we cannot delay the game. So if you are out there, we have already did the reading of the Greek to the Greenwood family. We do honor him, and we are naming the field after him. So 1 minute.
Hello everyone and welcome. We are live here from the campus of Canton High School and now the new LC Greenwood field here at Canton High School. They're actually dedicating it here this evening. The Terry Bulldogs are in town taking on the Canton Tigers here today. Both teams 1-0 heading into the ball game. I'm Trellis Williams. I will be alone here this evening as your broadcaster. We got Nettie Williams on production, King Williams on the camera. It is a pleasure for you to be with us here today. The Terry Bulldogs 1-0 on the season, coming off of a dominant Week 1 win over the Murrah Mustangs, a game in which they won 47-0. And Canton coming off a win of their own, not quite as dominant. They beat Velma Jackson 35-28 in a rivalry matchup on the road. This is the Tigers' first game at home, whilst the Terry Bulldogs' first game on the road.
Welcome to C-Town.
They're about to be dedicating this field to LC Greenwood, who's a legendary player who used to play for Canton, ended up playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're honoring him here tonight. But what they're about to do is the band's about to head out onto the field here for the Terry Bulldogs. And not onto the field, but they're in the building here, out here. The cheerleaders are out for the Terry Bulldogs as well as for the Canton Tigers. These two teams, this will be the second time these teams have ever met up. The first time was in 2019, back when Chris Thigpen, who's head coach of the Terry Bulldogs, was the offensive coordinator. A game in which Canton won 26-13. The second time these two teams play will be tonight. And the Bulldogs looking to move to 2-0 on the season. Bad news for the Terry Bulldogs, though, as they will be without their star running back, Rondé Baker, who finished the first game with 5 rushing touchdowns. He was very impressive. He is out here tonight. And so they are going to have to step up with some running. I know that number 0, Brandon Duplessis, the sophomore, will be taking some runs, taking some carries at running back here tonight. He usually plays linebacker here for the Terry Bulldogs, but we're going to see him with the football here today. But you still have Brady Busby, who's quarterback for the team. We're excited about seeing him work it from his position at quarterback. We got Braden Gibson still on that outside. The Bulldogs still have plenty of options here on offense, but this is a test that they're going to have to take as they take on the Canton Tigers. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. We're live here from Canton High School. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network.
We could not hold off any longer, so at this time we will have a prayer. So if you're able to and can stand, as soon as Terry, give me a couple of drum stops. Waiting on Terry's marching band. If you would please rise as we give honor. And first of all, one of the friends of Mr. L.C. Greenwood, who initiated all of this, is going to lead us in a prayer. Reverend Sims. After that, we will have the singing of the national anthem by Mariah Hudson Bay. And again, with a name like Mariah, we already know it is what it is. So please, if you're able, please stand.
Lift our heads. The Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God of our Lord and Savior Jesus. It is as long as we know how we first of all want to say thank you. for everything, ups, down, in, out, good and the bad. We thank you most of all for you being God. Thank you for Jesus who gave his life that we may have life. Thank you for the Holy Spirit who lead, guide, and direct our path. Lord, we just want to acknowledge you as being our Lord and Savior and say thank you for allowing us to have this opportunity to acknowledge one who lived and ate and walked these roads with us here in Canton, Mississippi, to acknowledge him today and forever on this field. In the name of Brother L.C. Greenwood, we just want you to really allow his spirit to flourish, and so other young men and other young ladies were able to see the realness and the heart that he had for Canton, and that we may really live out his legacy of loving one another and doing what is righteous. Bless all those that are going to play tonight. Bless all those who are really here to acknowledge those that go on. We acknowledge you again as our Lord and Savior. Now, Lord, bless these grounds. Bless the county. Bless the city. Bless the state. That we really recognize you and live out the real meaning of Christianity. For these and many of the blessings after the Son, Jesus' name, and for his sake we do pray. With hearts say amen.
Okay, now, running a little sideways here. So before we have the singing of the national anthem, we will have the coin toss. So sit back down and rest your knees if you're like me. So JROTC, hold on for a minute. Captains for the night. For the Tigers, it will be number 38. That's going to be the golden toe, the kicker. Mateus. Pick number 90 for the Tigers. Cameron Porter. Number 51. Senior Xavier Donaldson, and number 6.
And we are back. I'm Trellis Williams, your host here, as the Terry Bulldogs are here on the road to take on the Tigers of Canton. We're about to be introduced to the players in just a little bit, but we're going to see these captains meet at half field. They'll have the coin toss for this ball game to see who will start off with the football, and it will start off on the defensive side of the ball. The Bulldogs last time started off on defense as they took on Murrah, and we'll see what happens here this evening. Folks, I want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now, and if you are watching us on Facebook, we appreciate you joining us right here. It's Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. Right now, we are experiencing our countdown to kickoff, which is brought to you by Buford Plumbing and Heating. When that Mississippi heat kicks in, don't sweat it. Call Buford Plumbing and Heating. They're your local experts, keeping homes cool with fast, reliable air conditioning service you can count on. Whether it's a quick fix or a full install, Buford's got you covered, because comfort starts with cool. Call Buford Plumbing and Heating today, Mississippi's trusted name in air, plumbing, and peace of mind. Buford Plumbing and Heating brings you this countdown to kickoff.
To the Bulldogs.
We're going to be introduced here to the Bulldogs in just a little bit, and the Canton Tigers in the gold uniforms with the blue numbers and letters, while the Bulldogs in the all white from cap to foot. The Bulldogs in white.
Mariah, make it do what it do.
A national anthem about to be sung right now.
from Hudson Bay. As I heard the old man say once, you did good. Now it's time for football Friday here from Tiger Stadium. And again, Greenwood family, we have roped off a little plays down there for you. I hope you found it or they led you to it. And we had to get it started. We do apologize, but we do appreciate you. And from now on, it's not Canton Tigers field, it's LC Greenwood, a.k.a. Hollywood Bad.
And they just announced that this field is now officially the LC Greenwood field right here on the campus of Canton High School. We're about to see the Terry Bulldogs being introduced to the fans right here in the all-white in their fresh new uniforms. And how about these Bulldogs? We're seeing them take on the field. And the Bulldogs introduced to the fans with the THS Terry High flag. And these Bulldogs are 1-0 on the season. They hammered Murrah. And now you got Canton taking the field now in their gold uniforms with their blue numbers and blue letters and their blue helmets. And folks, we got some good band battle here between the Bulldogs and the Tigers. They both have good bands with some good rhythm. And folks, we'll see who's got the ball first. We don't have anybody mic'd up, so we're gonna have to see who will be kicking off. And the Bulldogs will be receiving the kick. Canton will be the ones kicking it off. It'll be Rollmeyer Matthias, the senior, will be kicking this football away for the Canton Tigers. Receiving back long is going to be Keeson Kendrick and Colby George. They are back to receive. I was talking to head coach for the Canton Tigers this year is Coach Damian Brown. This is his first year as the coach at Canton High School. It's a return home for him. He is from Canton, Mississippi, and now he's back as head coach. He spent his last 4 seasons as head coach at Callaway, who is now in the same region as Canton. He will play them week 3. The Bulldogs have been playing Coach Brown the last few years, taking on Callaway. And now they've taken him on again as the coach at Canton. The Tigers will kick the football off as they are set. And Matthias up to the ball, and he will kick this football off. It's a short kick. It will be fielded there by Seth Moore as a fair catch at the 33-yard line. That's where the Terry Bulldogs will begin their drive, the first drive of the ball game. And Brady Busby's going to take the field as quarterback here. That'll bring us to our keys to the game. And, folks, I'm here to give you the keys to the game. I would say the keys to the game for the Bulldogs is to establish the run game, even though Rondé Baker is not out there playing. No Rondé Baker for the Bulldogs as Brandon Duplessis back there in the backfield, but you still need to put in that run game here early. And that is brought to you, the keys to the game brought to you by Tire Depot, where traction meets trust. From fresh tires to fast service, Tire Depot keeps you rolling strong all season long. Stop by Tire Depot, your hometown pit stop for performance. They bring you the keys to the game. Brady Busby, the junior quarterback, is in the shotgun. He's got Duplessis as immediate left. Man in motion is Seth Moore. Now the snap, hand off Duplessis. He gets the run early, and he will run. He'll be stopped at the 35. They're trying to push him down a little bit, but he gets a couple of yards on the play. I think they're going to give him 3. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. So Duplessis able to gain 3 on the play as he is starting off at running back here for the Terry Bulldogs.
Whoever this is standing from the press box, would you mind moving your dreads? You did good. Second down and 7.
Busby in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers out left and 1 out right with Duplessis to his immediate left. Busby checking with the sideline and some long sleeve white shirt. Busby sporting the all white here. There's the snap handoff Duplessis. Duplessis through the middle. He's able to avoid a tackler, get across the 40, down to the 41-yard line. So nice gain there. A gain of 5, it appears. 2 yards short of the first down. Third down now for the Bulldogs. First drive here for the Bulldogs, looking good so far with 2 runs with Duplessis. I expect to see a lot of him as well as C.J. Metters probably running the football here tonight. 3rd down and 2, big 3rd down here for the Bulldogs on their first drive. Busby in the shotgun. Duplessis acting as a tailback. He's got 2 halfbacks right in front of him. Here's a run for Duplessis around the right side. He's going to push along, and he will be given the first down. Bulldogs will get the first down right there at the 43-yard line. So nice job by the Bulldogs. That's a first down. Bulldog first down brought to you by Barnett's Body Shop in Byram. Collision repair you can count on. When your car takes a hit, Barnett's gets you back in the game fast. Quality repairs, hometown service. That's Barnett's Body Shop, proud supporter of Terry Bulldogs football. Trips to the left, none to the right. Busby in the shotgun. We're 0-0, just over 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs just got a first down with 3 runs to Duplessis. Busby, handoff again, Duplessis along the right side. He's able to scurry past. He's going to get a first down and a little bit more into Canton territory down at the 45-yard line. Well, that wasn't quite Duplessis didn't get quite that far. He's not going to get a first down. He's at the 49-yard line, 2 yards short of the first down, 2nd down and 2. The Bulldogs are in Tiger territory. 9.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Busby in the shotgun, trips to the left. Fakes the handoff. Busby's going to run himself, running right through the middle. He's going to slide. He's going to get hit. But he gets the first down. Nice play by Brady Busby, and that looks like a designed QB run right through the middle. That'll be first down for the Bulldogs. Brought to you by Barnett's Body Shop. Ball at the 43-yard line in Canton territory. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. No throws have been thrown yet. Man in motion's Braden Gibson. Busby handoff again to Duplessis. Right through the middle, across the 40, and down at the 39. Be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. And the Bulldogs moving the football well with Duplessis, and Duplessis only a sophomore. This is a good sign for what the Bulldogs are going to have to pick up next year once Rondé has graduated. You hope that he comes back very quickly. He's out this ball game. The Bulldogs rolling right now so far, and they're running the football. Twins to the left and right. Busby in the shotgun. To his immediate right is Duplessis. Busby, handoff, Duplessis to the left, and he'll be wrapped up and down. And we'll see where it'll be marked down. It'll be marked down at the 42-yard line, which will mark him, or not the 42, the 37-yard line, which will mark him 4 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 4.
Ball resting at about the 37-yard line of the Tigers.
Trips to the right and 1 to the left for the Terry Bulldogs. Brady Busby is in the shotgun. He's got Brandon Duplessis behind him to his left. Clock continues to run, 7:50 to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs have been running the football, so a lot of clock going off here. Busby communicating with his line. Trips to the right and a lone receiver to the left. And now we're going to get a flag here, and it's going to be a delay of game as the Bulldogs were unable to get a snap off before the time expired. And the Bulldogs are going to call a timeout now. So they will lose 5 yards on the play. It will be 3rd down and 9. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And we are back, third down. Okay, they did not call. They picked up the flag on the delay of game, so it is still 3rd and 4. They did not lose the yards on the play. Trips to the right and one to the left. Busby, he's going to keep it. Toss it over to Duplessis. Finds it open, gets the first down and more. Past the 30, past the 25, and he's taken down right there at the 20. Great play by Duplessis, running the football. First down for the Bulldogs, and now they are in the Raising Cane's red zone. The Terry Bulldogs are rolling. Busby back to throw. He's going to throw it up for George in the end zone. He's going to pull it in. Touchdown, Terry. What a play. And the Terry Bulldogs are on the board here early. What a remarkable throw and catch by the Bulldogs, and this offense is moving the football. A fade route there in the corner of the end zone as Busby targeted Colby George on the backside, and it's touchdown Terry, a 6-0 advantage for the Bulldogs. Derek Howard Jr. will be kicking the extra point now. Bulldogs setting up in the different formation. We'll see how Canton responds to this. Murrah had a rough time with it, but there will be yellow on the field here. False start against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs didn't commit the false start penalties on this last week. And so now Bulldogs might go ahead with the regular all extra point here. This one will be longer than normal. It'll be 25 yards. Bulldogs making the most of their first possession. Snap back hold is not good at all. Kendrick's going to run and get taken down, and the point after touchdown is no good. Extra point does not go, and Coach Thigpen is upset. He's coming out on the field not happy with the poor snap there. So it's 6-0 ball game, and you know that Coach Thigpen, he's expecting a lot from this football team this year, and those are the kind of details that will matter big in a game if it is close, and we'll see what happens here tonight. We'll see if that costs the Bulldogs. Terry 6, Canton 0. Great first possession as Busby with a beautiful pass to Colby George for 6. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. The Bulldogs are on the board here early.
Looks like a 1. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's first.
I'd like to mention all of our sponsors. We wanted to thank all of them. Buford Plumbing and Heating, Barnett's Body Shop, Tire Depot, Wheeler's Janitorial, the Hydro Station, Raising Cane's, Richard's Tire and Auto, the South Point Center, Good Eatin', Withers Florist, Wholesale Payments, Magnolia Mobile Pressure Washing, Boone Behavioral, Health and Wellness, and the Canton Tigers are answering all the way back 4-6. And the Tigers have tied the ball game. They return the kickoff for a touchdown, and we are tied up at 6. Wow, what a play. He was a blur. That was number 1, Rakeem Burks, who received the kickoff and took it all the way back for 6. And now the Tigers might take a lead on an extra point here.
He is flash, y'all. And for the PAT to attempt will be number 38. They're going to be Mateus.
And just blown coverage there by the Terry Bulldogs special teams. And that's what Coach Thigpen was he was telling us at the South 78 show on Wednesday. He was saying that special teams was something that he wanted to tighten up. And right there, you see a kickoff return for a touchdown here for the Tigers, and they have an opportunity to take the lead. There's the snap back. The kick is up, and it is no good. It is no good. Wow. They do not put it through the uprights. It is no good. They put it up on the scoreboard as 7, but it was no good. And the official was very clear about it. We are tied up at 6 here in Canton. Wow. So both teams miss on their extra point opportunities. We are tied up at 6. 7:03 to go in the first quarter, but what an answer there by Canton. There's something the Bulldogs are going to have to reckon with here. They're going to have to go on another big drive here. They looked very good on offense, but Canton didn't even have to play offense. They take it all the way back for a touchdown, and the Tigers tied up with the Bulldogs at 6.
So now the Tigers will be kicking off again to the Bulldogs. They can catch my breath.
Matthias will kick this football off. It'll be a driving kick, a long one, and Keeson Kendrick will receive it. He's going to have a little blocking here. He's up the right sideline. He's got blocking up the sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds along the 45-yard line or so. A great return there for the Bulldogs. Not quite as good as what Canton did, but still a very good return and very good field position here for the Bulldogs. 6-6 is the score with 6:56 to go here in the first quarter.
First and 10.
I want to remind you that on Wednesday nights, the South 78 football show is live right here on the TSJW Network. And we are at the Good Eatin' in Byron, Mississippi every week at 7 p.m. So if you want to come by, grab you a burger. Good Eatin', very good food there, right there next to the South Point Center. Trips to the left and one to the right. Busby in the shotgun. They'll hand it to Duplessis around the right side as he will push down to the 42. It's a gain of 6, be second down and 4. Bulldogs continue to move the football here, picking up right where they left off on the last possession. A very good offensive possession that ended with a Brady Busby passing touchdown to Colby George. George is on the left side with 2 other receivers. They're stacked, trips to the left, a lone receiver to the right. Busby trying to catch him off sides. Now he's going to communicate with the line here. Busby, handoff to Duplessis, right through the middle. He rips through. He gets a little bit of block, and he's taken down after he gets a first down. Brought to you by Barnett's Body Shop. That one will be spotted at the 32. So nice first down there for the Bulldogs. Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the first period. And they're going to blow it dead because we always have the halfway through the quarter. We got a water break for both squads. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. And folks, we appreciate you joining us. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. It is 6-6. We are tied up, but Bulldogs are moving the football.
This is CHS, one of our cheerleaders. And for the first time, Mr. CHS, Carlos Rosales. Are you here yet, Gio? Let them see you, Mr. CHS. You made a little history. Also, we would like to thank our sponsors. Again, we are sponsored by Brown's Law Office. That's Sammy Brown and friends. Sammy Brown Jr., not the old one. Also, Cemetery Realty Realtors, the Stokeses. Thank you for all you do. If I miss anyone, please come up and bring your money and your papers. I'll be glad to announce it.
5:58 to go here in the first quarter. We are tied up at 6 here at LC Greenwood Field here in Canton, Mississippi. We got 2 receivers out left and 1 out right. The Terry Bulldogs are driving again on their second drive. First drive was a touchdown. Now they're at the 32-yard line, first down and 10. Busby the handoff to Duplessis. He splits the opening. He goes around the right side, up the sideline. He pushes past the first down and inside the red zone, the Raising Cane's red zone. The Bulldogs take another visit there, down to the 19-yard line. And that's another first down brought to you by Barnett's Body Shop.
pick number 53.
It went out of bounds, so 5:52 remaining here in the first quarter.
Pick number 63, it looks like it might be a 52. Oh, I think what they used to be. Pick number 73, Cajun. Open up some gauges.
Busby in the shotgun.
So it's going to be first and 10. First and 10.
Handoff to Plessy. Nice move, but he will have no gain on the play there, so we're still second down and 10. We've seen a lot of good stuff here from Brandon Duplessis here early. He's filling in for Rondé Baker, who had 5 rushing touchdowns week 1. But the Bulldogs, their first possession, marched down the field nicely and got a touchdown. Their first passing touchdown of the season with Brady Busby to Colby George. And now here on the second drive. Second down and 10 from the 19-yard line in Canton territory. As the Bulldogs catch the Tigers offsides, it appeared. We'll see what the official call is. And it is so. It'll be 2nd and 5 now with an offsides penalty against the Tigers.
Second down and 6, ball 9 is going to be at about the 14-yard line.
Got an 80-degree evening here in Canton. A little humid. A little muggy here in the press box as well, but real nice spot here the Tigers have. Trips to the right and one to the left. Busby with Duplessis behind him acting as the tailback. Busby going to run. He'll run himself through the middle. He's taken down at the 10. Going to spot him at the 11. So it'd be 2 yards short of the first down. Now 3rd and 2. Nice gain there of 3. And that penalty surely helped the Bulldogs, and now they're able to use all those yards here as they are in 4-down territory. It's going to be an injury timeout here as they got the Canton Tiger off the field, who appeared to have a cramp there. I was unable to see what his number is. It's 6-6, 4:57 remaining here in the opening period. The Bulldogs with the football at the 11-yard line in Tiger territory. They're 2 yards outside the first down marker, 3rd down and 2.
Big 3rd down here for the Tigers defense.
The Bulldogs have run the ball every play other than the touchdown pass. Busby in the shotgun. Twins to the left, one to the right. Duplessis to his immediate left. Fakes the handoff. Busby going to run through the middle, and he's taken down by the legs. That's a loss. He's down at the 13, a loss of 2, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4 now. This will be the first decision by Coach Thigpen. He does not usually kick field goals. I think in the 4 years I have called the Terry Bulldogs, I think I've seen 3 field goal attempts. So I believe that we are treating this as 4-down territory here. 4th down and 4 from the 13-yard line. So the Bulldogs need a good play here. That QB run did not work out as Busby was taken down by the legs. Busby in the shotgun. Rolls to his right. He's looking to the end zone. He'll make the pass, and it is caught inside the 5. Nice find by Busby on the money to it appears to be.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
I'm trying to see who that was from here. Trying to look at the number.
Looked like number 8.
It was number 11, Emmanuel Harris, who he hit there at the 4-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will be. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
But a big play for the Bulldogs is going to be 1st and goal, ball at about the 3.5-yard line.
Busby in the shotgun.
Running backs everywhere.
Handoff Duplessis, moving to his left. He will bowl into the end zone, it appears, and the officials are going to say that he is short. So it'll be right there at the 1, 2nd down and goal. So the Bulldogs can take another shot at him. Both of these teams are 6A programs. Canton, their first year in 6A, as they were 5A last year, and they moved up a classification with the new changes, as he will hand it off to Duplessis, and he marches right into the end zone. Touchdown, Terry. Brandon Duplessis with 6. We are on the Canton side of the stadium. The Bulldogs side is on the other side. As you can see in the camera, whenever you see it, they are packed on that other side. But since we are on the Canton side, you can't hear any kind of celebration when the Bulldogs score a touchdown. 12-6 ball game. Terry in the lead. That time it was Brandon Duplessis marching right into the end zone for 6. And the Bulldogs now will go for an extra point. That snap is good, and that kick is not good. And it is off to the right. It was not a good one. And Coach Thigpen slams his clipboard. He is upset.
So at 3 minutes and 3 seconds here in the first quarter, it's the Bulldogs.
And Coach is not happy with special teams play. He's got to be happy with his offense, though, as they lead 12-6. But we'll see what the Canton Tiger offense looks like. We have not seen it yet in this ball game, as we saw an unbelievable return from Raheem Burks for a touchdown. We have not seen the offense run though. But I think we'll see it this time if the Bulldogs can cover this return. 12-6 is the score. Terry in the lead. 2 perfect offensive possessions that ended in touchdowns, but neither extra point is good. Derek Howard Jr. will kick this kickoff away. It's over 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Howard, onside kick. Tigers touched it, and so the Bulldogs touch it too. I think the Bulldogs have picked it up. We're going to see what the official's going to call. And it is Terry Bulldog football. So no, we will not see the Canton Tigers play offense because the Bulldogs have it again. They lead 12-6. Nice trickery there from Coach Thigpen. 12-6 lead for the Bulldogs with 2:58 to go in the first quarter, and they've got the football once again. And this Terry Bulldog offense has looked very good here. That was a fumble on the return, and therefore that's considered a takeaway, folks. The takeaway, a clean takeaway brought to you by Wheeler's Janitorial. Keeping things spotless on and off the field, from offices to schools and everything in between. Wheeler's Janitorial gets the job done right every time. The Bulldogs are out on offense. They've got everybody to the left. Busby, the pass slipped out of his hands. Busby had to jump on top of it. I don't know if that's going to be considered a fumble or an incomplete pass. But Busby turned around, tried to throw it, and I saw the ball go loose, and he jumped on top of it. We'll see by where the officials spot it. And yes, that's going to be considered a fumble. So the Bulldogs lose a considerable amount of yards, 7 yards lost to be exact. 2nd down and 17, so that's a bad first play and a hole they're going to have to dig out of. So Busby communicating with the line, 12-6 ball game, Bulldogs in the lead. Trips to the left, one to the right. Busby back to throw, he's got protection and time. Rolls to his right, he's going to try to run the football. Tried to get to the line of scrimmage, but I don't think he quite got there. So it'll be at the 38-yard line is where they're going to consider him down. A loss of 2 more, 3rd and 19.
Good pressure put on by big number 90 for the Tigers.
So for the first time in this ball game, we see Braylon Bonds on the field. First time of the season. He was running the football for the Bulldogs in the preseason game. Ended up getting hurt in that ball game, so he did not appear last week. And now with Rondé Baker out with injury, he is back. Brandon Duplessis, of course, has gotten most of the snaps thus far. Bulldogs need a big play here on 3rd and long. 2:08 remaining in the first quarter. Busby back to throw, and we're going to have a whistle.
Right in front of the press box. Took your head, fellas. Appreciate you.
And it appears that this will be a penalty, and I believe it will be against the Bulldogs. A false start, as the Bulldogs will be looking at a 3rd and 24. Wow. Bulldogs will need a huge play in order to get a first down here. And really all of this has been due to mistakes by Terry here on their third possession. Twins to the left, and twins to the right. Busby in the shotgun. Busby fakes the handoff, short pass, and it is over the head of George. He was hit, but there will be no call. Oh, wow, and he's down. He's down. He is moving his legs. That was Colby George. The pass was high, and he was hit. And his helmet knocked off. You hope that he's all right. You hope to see him hop up relatively quickly. He is moving around, but I'm sure the breath was knocked out of him. We'll see if he's loopy at all or not. He walks off the field on his own power. That's good to see, but not a good position for the Bulldogs. And it brings up fourth down. Fourth and long for the Bulldogs. They will punt this football away. We are going to see Jaden Killingsworth, the sophomore, punt this football away. And here's Killingsworth. He will punt it, and that's a beauty. Downfield, and the Tigers will receive it with Jaden Creation. He's the star player for the Tigers. He's heading to Mississippi State next year as a wide receiver. 1:55 to go in the first quarter, and now the Canton Tigers offense will hit the field for the first time. So we will see what this looks like. They've already scored a touchdown on a kickoff return from Akeem Burks. And now we'll see how the Tigers look offensively. They'll be out there with their quarterback. It appears that freshman quarterback Jaden G is not playing. They have Antwain Truss as quarterback. He's also a freshman. So freshman quarterback for the Tigers. Truss will run, and he will be taken down immediately. He may get to the line of scrimmage, but I don't even think he got there. 2nd and 11. He lost a yard. Good job by the defensive front for the Bulldogs. They were able to complete a shutout last week. Obviously, that did not happen this week, but it wasn't the defense's fault as it was on a kickoff return. Truss is in the shotgun. He's got two receivers out left, and that snap was low, and here's the run. As he'll get down to the 29. This will be a gain of 3. And bring up 3rd and 8. Truss is in the shotgun here for the Tigers. Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Twins to the left, none to the right. Bulldogs stacked in the box. Truss back, rolling to his left. Pass over the top to a wide open receiver. He dives and he pulls it in. And it's a first down for Canton. Past the 50 at the 48-yard line in Bulldog territory. Nice play by the Tigers. They were able to read the Bulldogs defense. They were stacking the box. They're able to get a receiver out long. I was unable to see who that receiver was that pulled it in. But a nice play there on the pass from Antwain Truss. It was a really good catch as the pass was just a little bit shallow. But it works out for the Tigers. I do not know what they just called. And they call it back. They call the play back. I do not know what just happened. They will call the play back, so it's 4th down and 8 now.
So it's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 7.
And I'm sorry, folks. Okay, they ruled it an incomplete pass. That makes a lot of sense. They ruled it an incomplete pass. 4th down and 8. As they say, he was out of bounds on the play. It was a diving catch. I think he pulled it in, but he was out of bounds, and the Canton coaches do not like the call. And we're going to see a punt here for the Tigers. on 4th down. So good stop there by the Bulldogs. 36 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Kevin Roberts is the punter for the Tigers. He's able to get that one off on a quick stroke there. Kendrick drops the punt. He picks it up, though, and he's taken down at the 33. Risky play by Kendrick as he dropped that punt return, and it was nearly disastrous. He was able to pick it back up, and he was taken down.
But it will be first and 10.
It'll be first down for the Bulldogs. 27 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 12-6 advantage for Terry. Unlike last week, the Bulldogs don't look quite as sharp, I will say, around the edges. A lot more mistakes. It's a good time to get that worked out. It's a good time to get that worked out, especially when you're winning, and especially if you can win. They're going to place this ball at the 39. 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We see Brandon Duplessis back out on the field here. Busby, handoff Duplessis. Duplessis tracked down by the Tigers front, and he's taken down a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Clock continues to run, and the Bulldogs, I think, are going to go ahead and take this one to the second quarter. They lead 12-6, and will switch sides of the field, it does look like, as they will run the clock out. Folks, we will step aside and take a break as the first quarter comes to a close. We'll head into second quarter action when we come back. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
The Tigers of Canton 6.
Welcome back here to Canton High School. The Terry Bulldogs lead 12-6 over the Canton Tigers. The Bulldogs have the football now, looking at a 2nd down and 11. The Bulldogs moved the football beautifully the first 2 possessions. Last possession was an ugly affair. This possession so far, a loss of 1 on the run from Duplessis. Now you got Busby in the shotgun with Duplessis to his immediate right, twins to the right, and 1 to the left. As we open up the second period. Busby, handoff Duplessis to the left. He's going to move forward past the 45 and taken down at the 48. Nice run there from Duplessis for a gain of 9. 3rd and 2. Duplessis has been very successful on the ground running the football as the clock continues to run. Busby in the shotgun. Busby, handoff Duplessis around the right side, finds the opening, first down and more as he spins down to the 45-yard line. You have to be impressed with Duplessis in the way that he has started off this ball game. He has taken on the challenge. He was not supposed to be a running back for this football team, but I think he's going to be utilized in this way this year, just the way he's running the football right now. He'll come off the field. We're going to see Braylon Bonds this time. 11-12 to play here in the first half. 12-6 lead for the Bulldogs. Busby, the fake, indecisive pass. He throws it away. Obviously, the play did not work out according to the plan. Now bring out second down.
Pressure was put on by big number. Huntley. So it's going to be second down. Second down from the 45-yard line. Second down and 10. Still in that quarterback is Busby. In the backfield now, B number 15.
Twins to the left and one to the right. Busby in the shotgun. To his immediate right is Braylon Bonds. Busby back to throw. Short pass, is just off the mark. So he's trying to hit Braden Gibson in the flat. But just missed him. Third and 10 now. Now you got to execute here for the Bulldogs. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. We got all the Terry Bulldogs football action right here on this channel, so you definitely want to subscribe and turn those notifications on. It's going to be a timeout called. The Bulldogs unable to decide on a play. They're unable to communicate it at least. They're going to utilize their second charge timeout here of the first half. The Bulldogs lead 12-6 over the Canton Tigers. I do want to remind you that tonight, late night at 11 p.m., we on the Magnolia Shine podcast will be discussing all of high school football throughout the state of Mississippi. We will be going through the results, and we'll be live reacting. Instant reaction tonight at 11 p.m., but also remember to tune into the Magnolia Shine podcast on Mondays and Thursdays live at 11 a.m. That's a separate YouTube channel. It's called the Magnolia Shine podcast. Go over there right now and hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on for that. For full coverage of Mississippi high school sports, we also discuss college sports as well. That is myself and the one and only Blake Levine. But we appreciate you joining us right here on the TSJW Network right now.
Keep up the great work. That's another one of those former athletes of the Canton Tigers. Tim Scott Taylor, the mayor of the City of Lights. So, as we said,
so I see in the chat that there's a question of what happened to the running back from last week. As I mentioned before, Rondé Baker out with injury this week. And we'll go week by week with him and have an update, hopefully, maybe this week. Got trips to the left and one to the right. Big third down here for the Bulldogs. Busby back to throw. He's got protection. He's going to launch it downfield to an open Colby George in the end zone. He pulls in TD number 2. Touchdown, Terry. He spikes that football right on that Tiger Stadium. Touchdown, Terry. Beautiful.
The quarterback had 3 years in a day to throw it, and he threw it. Dead on the money. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There's an injured Tiger on the field.
Bulldogs now lead 18-6. I'm really liking how this offense is looking for the Terry Bulldogs. A big third down, and what a response. Busby steps back, launches a bomb, and Colby George pulls it in for his second touchdown of the ball game. So Colby George with 2 receiving touchdowns. And, of course, Brandon Duplessis with the rushing touchdown last time. But the Bulldogs looking great right now. Bulldogs set up for an extra point. They have been unable to succeed on one of these yet in this ball game. So we'll see what happens here. Keeson Kendrick, the holder. And Derek Howard Jr., the kicker. Oh, wow, they're going to change the formation once again.
We're going to close the gate.
Bulldogs will change back into the extra point formation. There's the snap, the set, the kick is up and perfect. And that time the Bulldogs succeed. Extra point is good. Bulldogs lead 19-6. Right here in Canton, Mississippi, this Bulldog offense looking very good. I'm Trellis Williams. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. This Terry Bulldog football team looks great. We'll step aside.
Back deep for the Tigers, number 8, Megatron. Great. Number 1, the Flash. First.
Squib kick here from the Bulldogs. Oh, nice move here from the Tigers, and he'll be taken down. For the Tigers there was number 2, John Terry Johnson, the senior. Nice quick move there. They'll set up field position for the Tigers. Quite decent field position right there at the 37-yard line. That's where the Tigers will start off their second offensive possession. We haven't seen a whole lot from their offense here today. 19-6 lead for Terry. Antoine Truss as quarterback for Canton. He'll be in the shotgun with twins out right and one out left. Truss, handoff. Oh, taken down immediately. The Bulldogs getting right to the runner. And who was that? That was number 25, Kingston Hobson from the Bulldogs, able to get right there to the running back and cause a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Great play.
So it's going to be second down. Second down at 13, ball back at the 35.
Truss, handoff, run to the left. He's able to escape past the 40, down to the 45, and to the 47-yard line, nearly to the first down marker. 1 yard short now for the Tigers, 3rd and 1.
Good game for number 20 for the Tigers. That's fun. So it's going to be
Trayvon Johnson, number 29 for the Tigers, has been running this football. Twins up right, and to the left is Jaden Creation. Here's the run from Truss to the right side, past the 50, down to the 46-yard line. And a nice gain there as they're going to go ahead and pick up that. Well, they said it was a first down last time.
It'll be second down.
So it'll be second now and 4. Second down and 4
Ball at about the 46-yard
for the Tigers.
That's the freshman.
Tigers offense highly predicated on running the football and having the quarterback run option as well. Short pass to Creation, but it hits the turf before it gets to Creation, so it's incomplete.
It's going to be a little bit low. So it's going to be third down. Third down and about 4.
Good experience here for Antoine Truss as a freshman, starting as quarterback here for the Canton Tigers. 8:44 to go here in the first half.
Third down, big third down here for the Tigers offense.
Truss in the shotgun. There's twins out right and one receiver out left. Back to throw is Truss. Throw the short pass out right, and it's complete to Johnson, who's taken down at the 40. That'll be a first down for the Tigers. They're moving the football now as they are in the Bulldog territory at the 40-yard line. Tigers showing some life here. 19-6 ball game. Terry in the lead. 8:38 to go in the first half.
29 for the Tigers, Johnson. So it's going to be first and 10. First and 10 for the Tigers, 40-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Twins to the right and one to the left. Creation alone on the left side. Truss, the handoff to the right side, the run. He'll be taken down at the 38. Should be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. The Bulldogs defense was the point of question over the course of the offseason, with 9 starters gone from last year. However, week 1, the Bulldogs look great, and so far here tonight, they've looked good, but now the Tigers starting to move the football a little bit here. 7:45 to go in the first half. Twins to the left and one to the right. In the shotgun is Antoine Truss. Truss fakes the handoff, short pass. Oh, it's caught. Nice play. He was taken down. He's able to get it out to receiver number 15, Leland Gardner, the sophomore, as he was able to pull it in. And it was Chadarius Rogers that was able to take him down, hit him right as he caught it. But that's going to be a 3rd down and 1 here at the 31-yard line. So big 3rd down here for the Tigers. Of course, they're obviously in 4-down territory. Truss, short pass, and again at the feet of Jaden Creation. And Creation looking a little frustrated with that. I mean, that was a good opportunity there for Canton, but he just threw it too low. So it's incomplete. 4th down and 1 now. It's a huge 4th down here for the Tigers, and the Bulldogs going to try to load up here and get this stop. Ball at the 31-yard line in Bulldog territory, Canton's football. Truss is in the shotgun. Twins to the left. Jaden Creation out to the right. And the Bulldogs are going to be caught offsides. What a big mistake there. That's going to give the Tigers a 1st down. That's the kind of thing that Coach Antonio Benson talks about, where we got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. Just unable to keep the discipline there and jumping off sides. So Tigers will get the 1st down here. Ball at the 26. Truss, handoff. Able to slip through there was Johnson. He's pushing further, and he'll be taken down at the 22. Nice gain of 4 for Johnson. They'll bring up a 2nd and 6. Clock continues to run, 6:40 remaining here in the first half. Another thing Coach Benson was talking about on Wednesday is that a big thing he wanted to tighten up with his defense is just the ability to force turnovers. He wants them to get a clean takeaway. Truss back to receive. Tosses the ball, and there'll be a run down to the 20. A gain of 2. Make it 3rd and 4. The ball's at the 20-yard line now. And now the Tigers are on the edge of the Raising Cane's red zone. That's where the Tigers are, right at the edge of the 20-yard line. Truss in the shotgun. Handoff. Here's the run right through the middle. He's taken down from behind. Nice run there from number 2, Jontarius Johnson, with the run inside, and that'll be 1st down and goal for the Tigers. And they're looking to put up points with their offense here, as now the Bulldogs defense having a tough time keeping the Tigers from moving the football. Ball's going to be at the 8. 1st and goal for Canton.
It's going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Tigers at about the 8-yard line.
There's the handoff. Johnson right through again as he dives inside to the 4. A gain of 4, 2nd down and goal. Under 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. We're going to see a timeout be called. Timeout will be called by the Bulldogs. That'll be their last timeout they had of the first half. They have no more timeouts remaining. We'll take a break right here. It's 19-6. Terry with the advantage.
5 minutes and 21 seconds here before halftime. It's the Bulldogs of Terry 19, the Tigers 6, Tigers on the move. Don't forget at halftime. I see them lining up now. That's the Terry High School marching band. And that fantastic noise you hear over here on this side is none other than the baby boom for the South. And don't worry, cheerleaders, I don't have all y'all names, but that'll take a whole quarter, so one of these names I'm going to get to you. There's a whole lot of y'all now. But again,
Tigers with the football. They've got it at the 4-yard line. It's 2nd down and goal. 19-6 lead for Terry, but Canton trying to claw back in it. Truss fakes the handoff. He'll run right through the middle. He'll be taken down in the end zone, but not before he gets in for 6. And the Tigers will eat a little bit in to this Bulldog lead, and they'll make it 19-12 as they'll set up for an extra point. The first touchdown by the Canton offense, and that was Antwain Truss with a run right inside for the touchdown. They'll set up for the extra point. It will be Rollmeyer Matthias, the senior. Holds there, the kick is up, and it is through and perfect and good. Canton Tigers put up some more points, and it's 19-13. This is still a ball game, folks. The Bulldogs will have the football in just a little bit. I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Turn those notifications on as well. Next week, the Bulldogs will be down in Summit, Mississippi, on the campus of Southwest Mississippi Community College, where the Bulldogs will take on North Pike. That'll be live right here on the TSJW Network YouTube channel. The Bulldogs want to go in there 2-0, but right now they're having their problems here with the Tigers. It is 19-13, the Bulldogs with the lead, but the Bulldogs looking very good offensively, able to put the ball in the end zone pretty nicely here with 3 touchdowns already. If you're joining us on Facebook, we appreciate you as well. Keeson Kendrick and Colby George back to receive. George with 2 touchdowns of his own receptions. 5:16 to go here in the first half. There's the kickoff. Be received by George. George will decide to go to his left. He'll have the block, and he's got a lot of opening. Plenty of blocking. Nobody in his way. He's got green, baby. Touchdown, Terry. Colby George with his 3rd touchdown, and that one is a kickoff return for 6. We do see yellow on the field, but it is in the end zone, so I do believe it will be after the touchdown. But we'll have to see what the call is. But that is 6 for Terry. What a game we're seeing here. So much action. Both teams setting up in a PAT formation here. It appears that the touchdown is going to indeed count. I don't think that's in question. I do not know what the flag was for. It may have been an unsportsmanlike conduct situation. We are not sure. And it was unsportsmanlike conduct, and the Tigers decide to enforce it on the extra point. It's going to make it long here for the Bulldogs. That's the type of thing is like you gotta stay disciplined. Gotta stay disciplined.
Sometimes you got to know you've been there before. Matter of fact,
Bulldogs lead 25-13. What a big scoring first half. And Colby George is having him a ball game, folks. A kickoff return for a touchdown as well as 2 receiving touchdowns. George came to play here today. It appears that they pick up the flag. Either that or they're going to assess it on the kickoff. We'll have to see. The extra point's going to be from normal distance. The set is good, the kick is up, and it is perfect. The extra point is good, and the Bulldogs lead 26-13 here on the road. And as soon as the Tigers felt like they were in the ball game, the Bulldogs take a kickoff return back for 6. It's happened both ways in this ball game. Both teams have had kickoff returns for touchdowns. 26-13 is the score.
Good job, ladies. So, kicking off again for the Bulldogs will be number 26, Howard Canton Tigers. Will be number 8, Freight. And number 1, the Flash. Good. Push them back 15, so they'll be kicking off from the 25, they're on 25-yard line.
Bulldogs will kick this football off. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. Another squib kick here through the legs of Creation, and Creation's going to take his go at it. He makes a nice move out to the outside. He's got a little room here. He's pulled down out of bounds. Nice tackle there on the sideline made by number 26 for the Terry Bulldogs.
That's number 8, Creighton, trying to get to the outside to turn on that 4-3 corner.
But Creation able to get a nice return there as the ball is going to be at the 49. That's where the Tigers will start their possession here.
The Bulldogs. Bulldogs offense has been in special teams, put up 26 on that Tigers nasty boy defense. And that quarterback would be G.
Truss will hand it off and wrapped up and down for no gain. 2nd down and 10.
Big number 99 was in the backfield waiting. It's Willie. So the quarterback change.
Truss is in the shotgun with twins to the right and a lone receiver to the left. There's the handoff there. Well, now we are seeing Jaden G, the other quarterback for the Tigers. Coach Brown trying out both freshmen there at quarterback.
So we got a special timeout for the heat break, so we come back. It's going to be 3rd down.
They're going to call the halfway through the quarter break. I guess they forgot to do that. They're going to call it now. 26-13 is the score. We'll step aside and be right back. G was back to throw, but Micah White came through that line and took him down. What a huge play. A big sack brought to you by the Hydro Station in Byram. Wow. Might need a hydration massage after that one from Micah White. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and long here for the Tigers, and they'll punt this football away. Kevin Roberts back out there, the junior punter for the Tigers. There's the quick punt. It's received by Kendrick, who's picked up and slammed down. We'll see where the spot is, but that's where the Bulldogs will start their offensive possession. And if they're able to put it in the end zone again, they are just adding to their lead here. Bulldogs back out with their offensive unit. Busby in the shotgun, twins to the left, one to the right. Duplessis to the immediate right of Busby. Busby on the handoff, Duplessis. It goes around the left side. He's going to be tracked down by the Tiger defense and taken down.
It looked like a 0, but it might have been a 90, but it was one of them.
And that number 10, Derek Huntley for the Tigers, got in there and got that big tackle for loss. Be a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11.
For the Tigers, that's G.
Busby in the shotgun, twins to the right and one to the left. Checks over with the sideline, Busby does. 2:20 to go here in the first half.
26-13, Bulldogs on top.
Busby back to throw. He's got plenty of protection. A long one for George again, and that one is incomplete. He was double covered downfield, and of course he would be after all the production he has shown so far in this ball game. So it's incomplete there. 3rd down and 11. The Bulldogs looking at a big 3rd down here as they are in their own territory at the 34.
So it's going to be a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 11. On that coverage over there was number 12, the safety.
Busby in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off there right through the middle.
But he's going to be stacked up. Stacked rack.
And down at the 35, doesn't get a whole lot.
So it's going to be 4th down.
Duplessis does not. And it's going to be a 4th and 8. And it looks like the Bulldogs are probably going to punt this football away. 1:52 to go in the 2nd quarter.
So it's going to be 4th down. 4th down, and let's call it about 7 is the timeout on the field.
Timeout called by the Tigers. They have 1 timeout remaining now.
1 minute and 52
as we got 1:52 to go here in the first half.
And again, give honor where honor is due. Tonight was the name of the field here at the LC Greenwood Field. Greenwood played in Canton over at Rogers High School that later became Canton High. Graduated in 1964, went on to Arkansas Pine Bluff. There he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1969. He became a part of the famous Steel Curtain. He, Mean Joe Green, Dwight White, and Ernie Holmes, the Curtain. The winners of 4 Super Bowl out of 6. And I think before they won, they whooped them on Dallas, all of them. 4th down. I know I'm a hater. 4th down.
Bulldogs throwing a trick. They're going to run it. They're going to reverse and run it. He got some block in there. Oh, no, this is not going to work out. He's taken down way for a huge loss. Micah Shepard got the direct snap. Trickery from the Bulldogs, but it backfires. The ball's going to be at the 31-yard line for the Tigers in Bulldog territory. Big play by the Tigers. Ian Smith, the senior, was able to get all over that. It's 26-13, but the Tigers are going to have it deep in Bulldog territory. And what the PA guy here in Canton was talking about is the dedication of the field here to L.C. Greenwood, the legendary Pittsburgh Steelers player who went here to Canton High School, played football here, won 4 Super Bowls, and they have dedicated, this is the night that they dedicate this field to him. L.C. Greenwood Field is what this place is now called.
So we went from jubilation to depression. It's going to be first and 10. The Bulldog, 1 minute, 49 seconds.
Oh, wow. We hear it from the PA announcer. Apparently, he said, the public address announcer here said, we go from jubilation to depression. Well, the Bulldogs have the ball again, first down and 10. I don't know what the call was. It must have been serious for the Bulldogs to get it first down and 10. They do get it here at the 47-yard line. And, folks, I do not know what's going on. This is when you would like a sideline reporter. That might need to be our next upgrade here, getting us somebody on the sideline that we can speak with. But it is Terry Bulldog football at the 47-yard line, so it's back in the Bulldogs' possession. Checking in a little bit from Madison, where the Madison Central Jaguars hosting the Brandon Bulldogs. That's a big game here in Mississippi. Madison Central leads 7-0 at the half. They're going to be getting started with the second half here in a little bit. Brandon running the risk of dropping to 0-2 to start off the year. Busby will get it and hand it off to Duplessis as he will barrel through and be taken down at the 49. That will be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. And if you're the Bulldogs, you want to run all this clock out and score right before this first half comes to an end.
Most important thing now is that clock. Keep on ticking.
Busby, pass to the flat to Gibson. Gibson will run and push his way down past the 40, down to the 39-yard line. Haven't seen a whole lot of touches here from Gibson. I do think that Gibson got out of bounds and will get the first down, brought to you by Barnett's Body Shop. Ball at the 38 here for the Bulldogs. Minute 10 remaining in the first half. They'd like to get on the board once again before the half. They're scoring at a very high rate here in Canton. Man in motion. Busby, handoff Bonds. Bonds right through the middle. He pushes through and getting down to the 32. Nice gain of 6. You're looking at a 2nd and 4.
Pick up about 4 yards. Getting a little foggy up in here.
Busby checking with the sideline. We got a clock running here. Down to 40 seconds to go in the first half. Twins to the right and left. Busby back to throw. Short pass outside to Moore, and he's rocked as soon as he catches it. That was number 11, Jalen Garland, the sophomore for Canton, who's able to get on that quickly. So it's complete, but the clock's going to continue to run. We're down to 20 seconds. Bulldogs trying to hurry. Busby trying to get the guys to hustle.
So it's going to be 3rd down. Hurry up.
They'll spike the football and stop the clock.
Trying to get one more play in with 12 seconds. So it's going to be 4th down and 4. The Bulldogs trying to score.
Ball at the 33-yard line. It's 4th down and 4 to go for the Bulldogs.
So we have 11 seconds there. Big play
11
here
seconds
for the
remaining,
Tigers
so this is going to be the
defense.
last play,
Trying to keep 'em by the end
unless they
zone.
get a first down, but they don't have any way of stopping the clock other than getting out of bounds. This is probably going to be a gun for the end zone here. Twins to the left, one to the right. Busby in the shotgun. Big 4th down here to end the first half. Busby back to throw. He's got some protection. He rolls to his left. He's being chased. Good block there. Busby's looking. He's got nothing. He's out of bounds. And he won't even get the first down either. So it's a turnover on downs. And the ball is going to go back to Canton. And they will have it with 5 seconds remaining. I don't know what's happening on the sideline there.
With 5 seconds to go, he'll go halftime. Bulldogs 26.
And nothing's really going on. It's going to be Tigers ball. With 5 seconds remaining, we expect the Tigers to just take a knee and let this clock run out on the first half. We'll see what they opt to do here. The Bulldogs unable to put more points on the board before the half. We're looking at a 26-13 ball game lead for Terry. The offense has looked excellent here in the first half. Defense has looked pretty good as well. They only let 1 touchdown go. That first touchdown was on a kickoff return. Canton's shown some flashes of their talent, but the Bulldogs have looked like the better team so far tonight. However, Canton's still in the ball game. We'll see what they do for the last play here of the first half.
That's going to be the other freshman. That's going to be number 19.
We're going to see Jaden G out there as quarterback for Canton. Ball at the 33. Looks like they will run a real play here. G back to throw, short pass, it'll be caught, and he's going to run this football. It's Johnson. He's going to run some more up that sideline. He's out of bounds, and the clock has expired on the first half. 26-13 lead for the Terry Bulldogs over the Canton Tigers here on the road. The Bulldogs have looked good in a lot of ways. Some things they need to clean up. I know Coach Thigpen's going to be talking to them here at halftime, but one thing you have to be happy about is you have a 26-13 lead here over a 6A program here at the half. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button right now and turn those notifications on. This is halftime. We'll be back for a halftime report in just a little bit. We're going to take a good long break right now.
King. texted me and said it looks real good.
That's good.
So yeah, good job.
Yeah, if I do this like this is a hunt again.
But you got pretty much everything. It was just at first you just moved it, but then all the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
So good.
I appreciate it. You too. Good job, man.
Totally rubbed it in on nothing.
Bulldog finna skate him.
Give it up for the baby boom of the sound. And we'd like to say a happy birthday to the dancing prancing Major Rex Captain Miss Singleton. Let's go, baby boom! Get a fire up in here. And again, a happy birthday. I forgot your first name, Miss Singleton, but I know you're a dancing prancing Dr. Moritz. One more time, give it up for the baby boom of the sound. Their numbers might be little, but their horns are strong. And here comes that number one fight song of the baby boom. Get ready, cause here we come. Second half action, we coming back strong. Again, happy birthday to the captain of the dancing Griffenz Tigers, Miss Singleton. Hard time grows strong. Ain't nothing like the baby boom when they play that song.
folks, we are back here from Canton, Mississippi. How about those bands, folks? How about those bands? Terry and Canton, both with great bands, had us a show here for the halftime. One of the best I've seen in a little while. Right now, the Bulldogs lead 26-13 at the half. To summarize what we have seen, the Terry Bulldogs with 4 touchdowns. Two of them were passing touchdowns from Brady Busby to Colby George. One of them was a rushing touchdown from Brandon Duplessis. And then the other one was a kickoff return for a touchdown by Colby George. For the Tigers, they have been in the position where they had a kickoff return for a touchdown, and then they had a rushing touchdown from quarterback Antwain Truss. That's what gives them their 13 points. 26-13 is the score here in Canton, and both teams have returned to the turf as we will see second half action. This is still a ball game as the Tigers have shown that they can score the football. We haven't seen a whole lot from Jaden Creation, who's the star player for Canton. He's headed to Mississippi State next year. We haven't seen a whole lot of him being involved. The Bulldogs have done a good job defensively against him. But it is yet to be seen what's going to happen here in the second half. The Bulldogs and the Tigers are set to start back some football here for second half action. 26-13, Terry in the lead over Canton. We got about 30 seconds until we kick off the second half.
They told me his name is Baba Yaga, the Boogeyman. So help me to remember that. But Football Friday here from Tiger Stadium. And thanks to our sponsor, that's Brown Law Office and Priority Realtors of the Snow. That's Sammy Brown Jr. Go see him if you need him. He is a former graduate here of Canton High School. I think the year was 2012, along with Stokes, way back in the 1993. I think could be wrong. A lot of football left here tonight. And a special shout out to my chain gang over there. I missed them earlier. Because they got to know when to hold them and know when to run away. They held the chain a little bit too long over there. That's the bruiser, Mr. Johnny Brown, along with Derek Shaver, and the original hitman, LaConna Wilson and Charles. Oh, baby boy Robinson. Football Friday here. And since y'all got rid of Andre, he's gonna be in the press box with me. I don't know what he's doing, but he'll be anyway.
So a little updates from some scores around the state of Mississippi. We got Northwest Rankin and Clinton, which is in Clinton. Clinton showed out in week 1 against Warren Central. They're up 16-0 at the half over Northwest Rankin. So good start for them. Looking at Brandon and Madison Central, they are now tied at 7 heading into fourth quarter action. Going into the fourth quarter 7-7. That game's running by quick. We haven't even started the second half quite yet. And then we're seeing Lake Cormorant and DeSoto Central. They're tied up at 7 right now. About to see a kickoff here from Terry to the Canton Tigers. Squib kick here from the Bulldogs. Ball still up, picked up by Creation. Creation makes a move, unlocks the defender. He'll be grabbed, and his forward progress will stop right there at the 29, as that's where the Tigers will start their possession. Ocean Springs up on Petal 27-14. Big game between two huge 7A schools, great football programs as well. Oxford up on South Panola 22-7. Ball at the 29-yard line for the Canton Tigers. Jaden G back out there as quarterback, the freshman for the Tigers here. Trips to the left, one to the right. Handoff from G, and now the run across the 30 down to the 33-yard line. A nice gain of 4 there for the Tigers. That was number 26 running the football there for the Tigers. As Redarian Nichols, he's a freshman. Tigers running a lot of freshmen out there. We're going to see some weird action going on at the line, and I do believe it's going to be a false start against the Tigers. Yellow on the field. Tigers will lose 5 off of that, make it second and 11 rather.
Got a little foggy up here, and I can't see, so like the flag is going to go against the Tigers. Going to push us back 5. It's going to be second down. Second down, let's go to the left.
D'Iberville up 35-3 on Gaucher on the road. Wow, what a score there. Choctaw County down to New Hope 17-7. We got trips to the left, one to the right here, and Tigers have the footballs. Here's the handoff. Nice little juke move, and he will be down nearly at the 30-yard line. As Redarian Nichols again. Nichols on that run. He got down to the 30. It's 3rd and 9. Gain of 2. Tigers looking at a big 3rd down here in their own territory. We'll see how these teams, we had a long halftime here. We'll see how these teams respond to the halftime speeches from their respective coaches here. Trips to the left, one to the right. Handoff from G. The run from Nichols. He finds an opening, and he's taken down at the 46, but a nice first down there for the Tigers. Big run from Nichols. He's able to find that opening and get across there. Folks, this is TSJW Network coverage of Terry Bulldogs football. I'm Trellis Williams. I am alone today. No color guy here in Canton today, but I am joined with King Williams as the camera person, Nettie Williams here on production. There's the handoff, and met immediately by Bulldog. As he takes him down.
And that quarterback would be number 19. That's going to be G, the other freshman quarterback.
So that is a loss of 2, looking at second down and 12. Zion Varnell for the Bulldogs, able to get that tackle. He's been very active, Varnell has. Trips to the right, one to the left. Handoff again to Nichols around the right side. He pushes along down to the 48. We've seen the Tigers rotate a lot of different players out on the field here. Saw 2 Terry Bulldogs down on the field. We see another one down
60s over at Canton High School. That's an injured
Not
player.
sure, we don't see what the number is. He's still down on the field here for the Bulldogs. Hope that he's all right.
Cleveland Cavaliers, known as the Golden Child. Roland Garrett in their house tonight. We appreciate
Third
you,
down
Roland,
and
for
8
being
now
here.
for the Tigers. We got a Bulldog down on the field. He's going to be helped up. That's Amari Whalen. Not a guy that you want to see hurt at all. And he's going to come out of the ball game. And Amari Whalen, a huge impact player for this Terry Bulldog football team.
Thank you, Roland. So now it's going to be third down. Third down, let's call it about 8 ball, resting at about the 48-yard line of the Tigers.
Ball at the 48, third down and 8. Big third down here for the Tigers. 9:39 remaining in the third. Trips to the left, one to the right. G in the shotgun. Handoff Nichols. Nichols through the middle, and he's going to be stopped at the 40, at the 50 is where they're going to call it. A gain of 2, 4th and 6. We expect the Tigers to go for it here. Oh, wow, it looks like they're going to throw a punt unit out there. Tigers decide to not be aggressive here. They will punt the football away. Bring out the punt unit, headed up by punter Kevin Roberts. And the Bulldogs will be back to receive with Keeson Kendrick back deep.
Number 6, Kevin Roberts. Back deep again for the Bulldogs will be number 1, it looks like.
8:45 to play here in the third quarter.
Good snap.
Roberts with the punt, and he's got some good punts. Kendrick will receive it. Kendrick along the right side. He's got a little bit of blocking and some opening up the sideline. He splits the defenders and gets across the 35, and he will be down at the 38-yard line. Nice return there for Kendrick. The Bulldogs will have their possession begin at their own 38-yard line.
So it's going to be 1st and 10.
And that will bring us to our keys to victory, which, of course, brought to you by Richards Tire and Auto. And those would be for the Bulldogs. You want to keep on controlling the line of scrimmage. They've been able to do that offensively as well as defensively. And also, don't let the Tigers get any big plays, because the Tigers are a team that are looking for big plays. And as will be the keys to victory, brought to you by Richards Tire and Auto in Byram, where the key to a smooth ride starts with trusted service and unbeatable tires. From tune-ups to tire changes, Richards Tire and Auto keeps you rolling to the win. And here's a run from Braylon Bonds, and he will be down at the 38 for no gain, 2nd down and 10.
It's going to be Bonds on the carry. He was stopped by a host of Tigers. Led over there by big number 0. That's going to be.
It's over 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Number 0, Jason G, able to get the tackle there. Busby in the shotgun. He's back to throw. Pass across, and it's incomplete. And George apparently ran the wrong route as Busby thought he was going to flare out. And George telling the sideline that it's his fault. He's pointing at his helmet. He ran a wrong route last week. They're going to go ahead and take George out. But George has been great in this ball game. 3 touchdowns already. Just having to get him used to this offense. So he's a transfer.
Third down and 10. Big third down here for the Tigers defense as well as for the Bulldogs offense. 3rd
down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Big third down here. Twins to the right, none to the left. Busby will hand it off to Bonds. Bonds right through the middle. He's pushing across, and he'll get to the 43. And that'll be a 5-yard gain, 4th down and 5, and the Bulldogs will bring out the punt unit.
That's number 13, he is Smith, along with big number 0, Tombstone G.
Bulldogs playing conservative football here, so they're going to ran on 3rd down. Now they're punting the football. Under 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 26-13. Killingsworth sets up a punt, and that's a beauty. Up high and long. It will drop and take a Terry Bulldog bounce. It's going to bounce inside down to the 10-yard line. Killingsworth. And good job by him. The Bulldogs have them a great punter here. And that ball's going to be at the 10 for the Tigers. Not a good position to start off. And the Bulldogs defense in good position to make some plays here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Again, I want to remind you that the Magnolia Shine podcast will be live tonight at 11 p.m. It will be our late night in the SIP segments that we have on Friday night. It will be myself alongside the one and only Blake Levine. We will have our instant reaction to high school football around the state of Mississippi. We will go through the games. That will be tonight at 11 p.m. live on the Magnolia Shine podcast YouTube channel. Canton with the football again. Jaden G in the shotgun. Hands it off there and through the middle. Wasn't able to see who that was. And it appears that it is Johnson, Jontarius Johnson, who's able to get down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 4. Looking at 2nd down and 6 here for the Tigers. Clock continues to run, 6:50 to go in the 3rd. G in the shotgun, twins to the left, one to the right. G nearly dropped the ball, and he's taken down at the 15. I think he gained a yard on the play. 3rd and 5. South 78 Football Show brought to you by Good Eatin'. We'll be here on Wednesday as we see Patrick Joyner down on the field, and you hate to see it. You really hope that he's okay. As coaches are tending to him as well as the training staff.
And again, we would like to thank those that are still in the sponsorship. That's Brown Law Office, Sammy Brown Jr., along with Priority Roses and Stokes. Kenwood F. Contact Coach Word.
Hope to see Joyner come up on his own power here.
That's number 14. Joyner.
And he will walk under his own power, but it is with a little bit of a limp there. So not good to see for the Bulldogs. You don't want anybody to even be banged up at all, but that is unrealistic sometimes. G back to throw. He scrambles and tries to escape. Pass across the middle's incomplete. Intended target was Cameron Warren, the senior. He saw him and it went right through his hands, incomplete. Bringing up 4th down and 5. That was actually a pretty good pass off the scramble. He just dropped it. Kind of reminded me a little bit of what we saw last night from the Cowboys. Just right through the hands. Ball at the 15, 4th down and 5, and the Tigers will punt this one away. Kevin Roberts. He drops it though, and Roberts is gonna have to run. He's got plenty of room. He's gonna get the 1st down, up the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Wow, a mistake by Canton turns into success as they will get the 1st down and the Tigers offense will be back on this football field. Wow. He dropped, the snap was low, but Roberts showing off his athleticism, running, scurrying up that right side. But we see yellow on the field, and we'll see what the call is. And we see a Terry Bulldog football player on the ground, but he's having to get those cramps stretched out there because it is very humid outside, folks. It's about 83, 84 degrees, and the humidity is thick, folks, out there. And so we've been seeing a little bit of cramping here. It'll be Canton Tigers football. I am not – the clarity in this game has not been great, I will say. They're going to go ahead and stop this quarter. I think it's the half of the quarter break here. So we'll take a break here, and we'll step aside and be right back. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network.
the boogie man. Did I get it right? Oh yeah, they throwed up those hands, so I got the boogie man. Clip number 29, the Southpaw running back. So when play resumes, it's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 31-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line here for the Tigers. Apparently there's a penalty against the Tigers that will move them back to the 31 from the 41. So we see Tigers football here, trips to the left and one to the right. G back to throw, feeling the pressure, trying to scramble. He'll fake the throw and run it, and he will be hit and taken down at the 37, but a nice gain for him. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Jaden G has proved to be a problem for the Bulldogs just with his scrambling abilities.
So we're going to give him about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and 5.
G in the shotgun, trips to the left and one to the right. G scrambles to the left, pass over the top, and he's going to be caught. He's going to be caught and taken down by Patrick Joyner. So good to see Joyner back out there. Jordan Lewis with the reception. And that ball will be at the 38, bringing up a 4th and 3. 26-13 is the ball game. The Bulldogs are in the lead. Canton trying to make something of this drive. They're looking at third. Well, they got 3rd down and 3 here from their own 38. G is back to throw. He will launch it over far side. It is caught by Creation. Creation on the move after the catch. Makes another one past the 40 down to the 39. And now we see the star, the 4-star, Jaden Creation with a nice play past the 40 to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers are moving the football.
We'll get the cramp out your leg later. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Tigers ball at the.
And we see another cramp. And this is for Jaden Hollins from the Bulldogs as he is hopping off the field. We're seeing a lot of cramping with the humidity that is occurring out here in Canton. 4:47 to go in the 3rd.
That was that freshman, G. I got to that senior, Clayton. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, 4 minutes, 40 seconds.
Now Jaden Creation is coming off the field. It appears that he's got some cramps going on as well.
Thank you.
G back to throw. He's going to run right through the middle across the 35. He goes up for more yards past the 30. He's going to get the 1st down, it appears. Yes, he is. They give him the 1st down at the 29-yard line. Impressive play by the freshman.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. G saw no receivers. He took it and ran. Looked like Velma Jackson out there.
G hands it off, nearly taken down, and he is taken down in the backfield. Nice play by the defensive front there. And again, Kingston Hobson on that one. Trayvon Johnson is number 29, the running back out there for the Tigers. G back to throw, short pass. Oh, nearly picked off. It was incomplete though. Coming through there was Brandon Johnson, the junior corner. And man, the ball was right in his hands. He broke it up nicely, but if he would have pulled that one in, that'd have been back for a pick 6, folks. But it's incomplete, and the ball's going to be there at the 31, 3rd down and 12.
But he is a defensive back and not a wide receiver.
G back to throw, being pressured. He'll make the pass across the middle. Oh, it's a diving catch he was unable to get. Oh, wow. And Creation tried to get it. He dove for it, just was unable to pull it in. Just a tough pass there. Incomplete, 4th and 12. We got another Bulldog down. And this time it's number 22, Zion Varnell. So again, some more cramping out here, and it's the Bulldogs this time with Varnell. He's going to be able to walk off the field then. You hope that you don't have any lasting injuries after this game, but we've gotten so many cramps. 3:31 to play in the third. 4th and 12. This is 4-down territory for the Tigers. We're at the 31 of the Bulldogs. Oh, being pressured. He's sacked. He's taken down. What a play by Terry. And on that one was number 33, Derek Kagans, the senior. He was all over it. And that's a Hydra Station sack by the Bulldogs. Wow, what a huge one. Turnover on downs for Canton. Terry Bulldogs football once again. 3:26 remaining in the third. A big defensive stand there by the Bulldogs. And this defense, it continues to be tested, and they're holding up pretty nicely, folks. Just want to remind you that one of those touchdowns Canton got was on a kickoff return. So this defense has looked very good so far. Busby setting up in the shotgun. Bulldogs setting up their offense here. Twins to the right and one to the left. CJ Metters in there as the halfback. Busby. Handoff Rogers. Rogers ripping through the middle down to the 43. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 here. Got to be happy with how the Terry Bulldogs are looking. They look like a very poised, balanced football team. Both sides of the ball working pretty well right now. And this is a 6A opponent in the Canton Tigers, a team that made a deep run in 5A last year. Busby trying to get the play call here. 2:50 to go in the third. Busby. Handoff, Rogers. Rogers takes the contact, tries to push through. He stopped at the 45. That's a gain of 2. And now we're going to see some extracurricular activity there as they blow the whistle, and there's yellow on the field. It's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct, and if you're a Bulldog fan, you hope this one's against Canton. I think we've already seen multiple unsportsmanlike conducts here from the Bulldogs. Yes, and it will be against the Tigers. This will negatively affect them for sure. They're going to move this football up, it appears. See the officials discussing it. You get a closer look in there.
We'll go back to where we started from.
So the ball should be there at the 45-yard line. That's where the run was to. Oh, no, they're going to keep it at the 43, so they're going to start it back over from where it was. 3rd down and 5.
So it's going to be 3rd down.
26-13 is the score. The Bulldogs in the lead. Neither team has scored here in the second half. Bulldogs trying to get on the board here in second half play. Busby communicating with his line. Twins out right, one out left. Busby back to throw. He'll toss it. Oh, it's a bad toss. It's fumbled. Busby able to pick it up. He gets nailed. Tough hit for your quarterback to take. But it's a bad toss there, and the ball ended up being fumbled. So he tossed it over to Rogers. And the ball ended up being loose there. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 43.
All of that he picked up out of yard.
Didn't gain any yards there. 4th down and 5.
3rd down and about 5. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. And the score is third quarter so far.
And they're showing third down right now. They had it at third down just on this last play, but they still have it third down. 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs, apparently. Trips to the left and a single receiver to the right. Man in motion's Rogers. Busby back to throw. Busby, pass across the middle to a wide open Kylan Gowdy, who's going to get past the 30. Oh, he changes direction. Nice move. He goes past more. He's finding some openings. He'll be taken down inside the 20 at the 17. What a huge play. Busby to Gowdy across the middle, and the Bulldogs are now in the Raising Cane's red zone.
20. Oh.
Ball at the 17. Bulldogs have made it to the Raising Cane's red zone. Clock will run. Under a minute and a half to go in the third. Busby, handoff. Rogers takes contact, pushes through, and he'll get in to the 11.
5 yards. Tiger defense looking a little weary. So,
That'll be third or second down and 5, it
1
appears.
minute left here in the third.
Ball at the
quarter.
11.
Bulldogs offense is knocking on Tigers' door.
50 seconds left here in the third. Twins out right, one out left. Busby handoff Rogers. Rogers finds the hole. He's going to run through. He's going to push his way into the blue, into the end zone. Destination reach. Touchdown, Terry. And that time is Chadarius Rogers finding his way in the end zone for 6. And it's good to see if you're a Bulldog fan again in the end zone. And the Bulldogs lead 32-13. Bulldogs set up in the extra point formation. We'll see if they throw any trickery. They will not. The hold is there. The kick is up, and it's beautiful. It's good from Derek Howard Jr. 33-13, the Bulldogs opening up a dominating lead over the Canton Tigers. We will step aside and be right back. We're back here at Canton High School. The Bulldogs dominating the Tigers now. They lead 33-13. This offense has just looked very good for the Bulldogs. Tigers have not been able to stop them at all. And just showing the different options they have. I mean, last game, it was all Rondé Baker. Rondé's hurt this week. We hope that he's back quickly because you're going to need him against the best opponents and the teams like West Jones and the teams like Hattiesburg later in your season. But it's good to see all the options you have here, and you're putting up points. You're not having any problem with it. 5 touchdowns on the night for these Terry Bulldogs. Another squib kick from Howard, going to be picked up there by Creation. He's going to try to make a move. That is not Creation. Excuse me, that is number 7. That's number 12 here for the Tigers. Sandravian Madrid. No sophomore.
One thing I know, it takes 4 quarters. 12
31 seconds left here in the third. And the Bulldogs looking pretty good right now. They want to get another defensive stop. The defenses look pretty good here. Tigers got into Bulldog territory, but this Terry Bulldog defense did a phenomenal job of stuffing the Tiger offense. Update from Madison Central and Brandon. Brandon leads 17-7. They put in a field goal. They lead by 10. Ball at the 41 for the Tigers. Trips out left and one out right. G fakes the handoff. He will make a QB run, and he finds an opening, and he just trips over his own feet, folks. Wow, he probably had more yards in him, but a big run there for Jaden G. He'll get down to the 35 in Bulldog territory. Now the Bulldogs defense will be tested once again. 23 seconds to go here in the third. A 20-point advantage for the Bulldogs, but if you're the Tigers, you want to get a quick strike and a quick score here. Trips out left, one out right. And we see a lot of movement at the line. We're going to see yellow on the field. It'll be a false start against these Tigers and bring up first down at 15. Ball at the 40. In Bulldog territory, Canton has it now. 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. G in the shotgun. He's got trips stacked to his left and one to his right. G is back to throw. He's got pressure. He's scrambling now. He jumped up to try to throw it. He keeps it. He's going to be taken down and sacked at the 42. That sack's brought to you by the Hydra Station. That was Micah White, Zion Varnell, and even Orlando Ford getting in there, the sophomore. And the third quarter will come to an end. 33-13 lead for the Terry Bulldogs. They are dominating the Canton Tigers. Tigers trying to kind of get back into it if they can score here, but we shall see. We'll step aside. Please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. This is where Terry Bulldogs football resides. So I'm looking in the chat here. How did Terry just score? It was a handoff to Chadarius Rogers, and a little bit of help pushed him into that end zone. So, yeah, I need to see Rondé next week. Well, we hope that we can see him next week. Next week, the Terry Bulldogs will be back on the road again to take on North Pike down in Summit. And it is to be seen whether Rondé Baker will be able to play in that ball game, but we will see. Ball at the 39-yard line here for this Canton Tiger football team. I feel like they forget where to spot this football because the Bulldogs made them lose 3 yards and they're placing them again where they were before. They're just forgetting where to spot them. Ball's at the 39. It looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 14. Trips to the right and one to the left. Here's G back to throw. He's scrambling to his left. Pass across the middle. Oh, it's a nice pass caught. And that pass was to Jeremy Bennett, the senior, as he pulled it in. First down here for the Tigers. Ball's going to be spotted at the 21. Big play by the Tigers. Nice scrambling throw from G, the freshman. And just think about how invaluable this experience is for the freshman quarterback. Trips to the right, one to the left. G back to throw. He's going to scramble to his right. He's pressured. He's sacked. Omari Whalen is the man on that one. And that one's brought to you by the Hydro Station. That's the 4th sack by these Terry Bulldogs. Whalen was able to celebrate, but it looks like he's unable to get up after the celebration. And I think it's because of it's probably a cramp here. Or at least you hope it is. Yep, it is. It's a cramp. Second cramping that we've seen from Whalen in this ball game. We've seen so many cramps from both sides in this ball game, but a huge sack for the Bulldogs. Ball's now going to be at the 26. That'll be 2nd and 15. Going to help Whalen off the field. He has been a monster for this Bulldogs team.
Whalen. So it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and 15. Ball back at about the 26-yard line. 26 of the Bulldogs.
So update from Madison. The Madison Central Jaguars are going to fall to the Brandon Bulldogs. 25 seconds left in that ball game, and it's 17-7. Bulldogs are going to win. Tigers back to throws G. G's checking over to the left side. That one's intercepted by Patrick Joyner. He's got opening down the field. Will G be able to get him? No, and actually that was not even G who threw it, but a huge interception by Patrick Joyner, the first of the season for the Terry Bulldogs. The entire Terry sideline goes to congratulate him. Joyner has been a man for this Bulldogs team. And that, folks, is a clean takeaway brought to you by Wheeler's Janitorial, keeping things spotless on and off the field, from offices to schools and everything in between. Wheeler's Janitorial gets the job done right every time. And what an interception there from Patrick Joyner. And it wasn't G. They keep switching the quarterbacks out, and their numbers are 18 and 19, so it's hard to keep track. Antoine Truss was the quarterback who threw that pass, and it was intercepted and taken the other way. What a huge play there by this Terry Bulldog defense, and that was Patrick Joyner with the big return. Bulldogs football at the 30. They're in good position, too, off that return. Hand off to Bonds. He gets nowhere. 2nd and 10. Main one on that for Canton was number 10, Derek Huntley, the junior. Ball at the 30-yard line for the Bulldogs. In Canton territory. 10:20 remaining in the ball game. It's the 4th quarter. Twins to the left, none to the right. Braylon Bonds in the backfield with Busby. Busby back to throw. Rolling to his left, he'll be sacked by the Tigers. On that one was number 13, Ian Smith. That was huge by him. He was able to get to the quarterback, get Busby down. Ball's going to be at the 38 now. It's a pretty decent loss. Going to be looking at a 3rd and 18.
So it's going to be 3rd now.
9:40 to go in the game. 33-13. Bulldogs won a big play here.
Big play opportunity for the Tigers defense.
Twins out right, Colby George out left. Busby, hand off to Duplessis. Duplessis around the right side. Nice play. He's going to push along past the 35, down to the 34. He's been highly effective running this football. And I will let you know, I was tipped off on the fact that Rondé wasn't going to be playing on Wednesday, as Coach told me that Brandon Duplessis would be running the football a lot for the Bulldogs here today, and I had never seen him run the football, saw him play linebacker. I've been thoroughly impressed with his abilities. 4th and 14 for the Bulldogs. It's a 4th and long. They're going to try to make a big play here as they're in 4-down territory in Canton's area of the field. Twins to the right, one to the left. Busby back to throw. He's going to gun it down to George, and he nearly pulled it in. But good coverage by the Tigers as they had that one protected nicely. Going to be a turnover on downs, and Tigers will have the football at the 34. Nearly got another one to George there. Slightly underthrown. But George almost got it. 33-13 is the score. 8:25 to go in the ball game. Appreciate you joining us. Definitely hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. Ball's at the 34-yard line now for the Canton Tigers. That's where they will start this drive. 33-13 advantage here for the Bulldogs. Timeout's going to be called by Canton, their first charge timeout of this second half. We'll step aside and be right back. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. Okay, so I see in the chat, that's my brother, number 0, and it looks like you're saying Duplessis. Please respond in the chat right now, sir. Is that Duplessis or Duplessis, if I've been saying it wrong? Pass is high, and it's intercepted, picked off, this time by Keeson Kendrick, the second interception by the Bulldogs. He gets down to the 21, and the Bulldogs with another clean takeaway brought to you by Wheeler's Janitorial, and this Bulldogs defense is starting to get their swag, folks. 8:14 to go in the ball game. 33-13, Terry in the lead.
For the Bulldogs, ball in about the 22-yard line.
Bulldogs leading by 20, and they get another interception. Twice in a row on defense. And they are looking good right now. That pass was just a little high. He was trying to hit his intended target, which was Jeremy Bennett. It tipped off his hands, and Keeson Kendrick was there to grab that interception, the second interception here by the Bulldogs. Twins to the left and one to the right. Busby in the shotgun. Going to hand it off. That's Duplessis. Right through the middle. He found the opening. He's going to push down and be at the 13-yard line. And again, if that's your brother, I do want that correction. Am I saying it correctly or am I saying it wrong? Because I do want to get that right. So it is Duplessis. Okay, Duplessis, and I will say that right for the rest of the time. And now I will say it was told to me as Duplessis, but Duplessis. So if that's your brother, then you're right. Twins to the left and one to the right. Busby in the backfield with Duplessis behind him. Here's the handoff. He fakes it. Busby going to take it himself. Oh, man, he is yanked down real good at the 15. Three yards short of the first down, bringing up third down and 3 for the Bulldogs at the 15-yard line. Bulldogs in the Raising Cane's red zone. Once again, they've spent some time there today, and they've converted well while they've been in that red zone as well. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the ball game. Duplessis to the immediate left of Busby. Busby handoff. Duplessis. They'll run through. They'll be stopped at the 11. And he'll get that first down. First and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Terry Bulldogs. Clock continues to run. The Bulldogs dominating the game and dominating the clock as well. They want to put 40 points up here. They're able to get a touchdown and an extra point here. They'll be able to do that. Busby in the shotgun. Fumbled the snap. Busby's going to pick it up. And he'll lose a lot on the play. And now Busby having a tough time getting up. He does get up. He's taking a little bit too many hits than I know Coach Thigpen wants to see. That is second down from the 22. You're trying to get to the 1, so that's second and 21. Still have some more plays to call.
Somebody please let me know.
We're going to get a whistle on the field here. We're going to have a timeout. And they're going to call the halfway through the quarter water break here. We will step aside and be right back. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button.
Just got a call in a text that we go to Burrow next week. And they told me it's on Thursday.
Terry Bulldogs football here, second down and 21. Busby back to throw. He will gun to the end zone to Gibson, and Gibson unable to pull it in. It looked like we had a little contact there. They're not going to call it though. Busby went for Gibson there in the back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete.
We don't know where we're playing against Burrow. Next Thursday.
Third and 21. Getting some more score updates we got from Hattiesburg and Laurel. Hattiesburg leading Laurel 24-9.
Hey, fellas, standing right here in the front of me. Y'all need to move y'all down forward. Thank you.
And we're seeing another, what we would hope and think is a cramp, and it appears so. That is Nathan Kelly. Well, I don't know. He's ginger on that left knee, which has been something that has bothered him his entire career. So you hope that that's a cramp, but it may be a knee thing. And he is very effective on that line for the Bulldogs.
5 minutes.
Playing that left tackle position.
Bulldogs on top is going to be third down.
West Jones up on Northeast Jones 27-14.
22-yard line.
Hand off to Duplessis around the right side. He bounces to the outside, inside the 15. And down to the 13, which is a nice gain there of 9 yards, but you were 21 away, so now you're at 4th and 12. Really, you just need to get in the end zone here on 4th down. We'll see what Chris Thigpen has up his sleeve, the head coach of the Bulldogs. Busby checking with the sideline. It's over 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Busby with Duplessis right beside him, communicating now with Gibson. Busby back to throw, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout call by the Bulldogs. I think they were running low on the play clock. So the Bulldogs will use their second charge timeout here of the second half. 33-13 is the score. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. We've seen a lot of you have subscribed, and the channel has been surging as of late, and we are very glad to see it. And folks, because you guys are tuning in, we appreciate you. MRA up on Hartfield 35-21. That's at Hartfield. Lake up on DeSoto Central 21-7. Ocean Springs now up on Petal 27-17 in the fourth quarter. Poplarville and Stone, which is a huge ball game down south. Poplarville leading 22-21. It's a close ball game, but Poplarville up in the fourth quarter, so we'll see what happens there. Clinton up on Northwest Rankin 16-11 in the fourth quarter. So we got some good games around the state. We will discuss it on Late Night in the Sip on the Magnolia Shine podcast. Subscribe to the Magnolia Shine podcast. 4th and 12 for the Bulldogs. Trying to get to the 1, but really they're trying to get in the end zone here. They want to put some more points on the board. Busby back to throw. He'll throw it up. Oh, and it's just overthrown by Busby. He's trying to get it to Kylan Gowdy in the end zone, but he just overthrew him. Incomplete, turnover on downs. Canton will take over at the 13. So a little bit of a letdown there for the Bulldogs. They're trying to get to 40. Their chances of doing that are dwindling as the game goes on. But it looks like they're going to win this ball game as long as they don't do anything crazy here.
It's going to be first and 10. First and 10 for the Tigers ball at their own 13-yard line.
Listen, man, I tell you this has been one of the best band performances in terms of one band versus another. I mean, they're chanting at each other, they're pointing at each other, the bands are looking at each other straight across this field. And just got the rhythm, folks. Ball on the 13 here for the Tigers. Jaden G in the shotgun. Trips out right and one to the left. G communicating with his line. Interceptions on the last two possessions. There's a throw out to the side. It is caught and taken down at the 19. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Pass was to Cameron Warren. Second and 4 from the 19. G in the shotgun, twins to the left and trips to the right. Back to throws G. G scrolling to his left. Pass. Oh, it went right through his hands and nearly in the hands of Duplessis. If he was able to pull that one in, that would have been quite a night if to include an interception there. Playing both sides of the ball. He's put a lot of work in for this Terry Bulldogs football team, but it's incomplete, 3rd down and 4. Back to throws G's, pressured and sacked. And that sack is brought to you by the Hydro Station. And that's Brandon Duplessis getting a sack. He's getting involved in every aspect of this game.
So he's been playing both sides of the ball and wrecking havoc. So it's going fourth down. Tigers will be punting. Back team for the Bulldogs will be number 1.
Tigers are going to punt this football away. The Bulldogs did a great job here. 4th and 12. And it's going to be punter Kevin Roberts punting this one away. Roberts will punt it away with the quick trigger punt there. It's going to roll. It's going to be picked up by George. George going to run, and he's going to be taken down at the 46. In Canton territory, the Bulldogs will have another opportunity to try to get to that 40-point mark. Just over 3 minutes to go in this ball game. We're going to see what the Bulldogs have. So, folks, I was just in. Hold on, let's run this play here. We got a receiver out left and out right. Bonds is going to run right through the middle and get wrapped up at the 42. It's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Just in talks with Blake Levine, my co-host on the Magnolia Shine podcast. A little bit of a change of plans. We will change the late night in the SIP. We're going to do it early in the morning tomorrow. We're going to do 8:30 tomorrow morning. We will be streaming live. We will have instant reaction to football across the state, but we're going to do it tomorrow morning at 8:30 instead of tonight. So, folks, tune in tomorrow morning. 33-13 is the ball game here. 2.5 minutes to go. Braylon Bonds right through the middle. He finds an opening. He rips through down the 30, down to the 29-yard line. 28 is where they're going to give him the spot. A first down brought to you by Barnett's Body Shop. 2:24 to go in the ball game here. Bulldogs still moving the football effectively. It's good to see. Gives you a lot of confidence if you're a Terry fan. Receiver out right and a receiver out left. Busby in the shotgun. Right beside him is Braylon Bonds, who we're glad to see out there on the field after his injury in the preseason game. Busby handoff Bonds through the middle. Gets to the 25. And now we're going to see yellow on the field. We see yellow on the field. Saw a little after the play activity here. And I think it's going to be against Canton. I think it's going to be. We're going to have to see. And yes, it will. It will be against the Tigers. Personal foul against the Tigers here, and this is going to give the Bulldogs better field position. They're going to now be in the Raising Cane's red zone. They're at the 18. Minute 47 remaining in the ball game. 33-13. Busby in the shotgun. Busby handoff Bonds through the middle. He will get a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10.
It's going to be number 13, Ian Smith, at number 9. Caleb Parker. Smith is going to come out. Summer's going to come in.
Ball at the 18. Clock's running, just over a minute to
Who's
go.
going to be second down? Second down.
Bulldogs not in much of a hurry.
1 minute.
They do have their starters all out there. They're trying to put another one here in this end zone. Clock continues to run. Busby checking with the sideline now. Busby hands it off Bonds. Bonds through the middle, ripping through down to the 12-yard line. And so that will be 3rd and 4. And the Bulldogs are going to let the time run out. They're not going to try to get those last points. They're going to be classy, I guess, folks. All right. South 78 crew, holla, the Terry Bulldogs remain with a clean sheet. 2-0 on the season. Canton will fall to 1-1. 33-13 is the score, the final score from Canton, Mississippi. The Bulldogs had to play without Rondé Baker, but they're able to get it done anyway. The folks win. The Terry Bulldogs win 33-13. That'll bring us to our South Point Center Player of the Game, and I think we're going to have to go ahead and give that one to Colby George here today with 3 touchdowns to his name, with a kickoff return for a touchdown as well as 2 receiving touchdowns. Colby George was big time, but you had multiple players. You had guys like Brady Busby, who was huge today, Brandon Duplessis, as well as multiple other guys. The offensive line was great today, as well as the defense. And Patrick Joyner able to get an interception, as well as Keeson Kendrick. But congratulations to Colby George. He will pick up the South Point Center Player of the Game for Week 2 here against the Canton Tigers. But folks, we appreciate you joining us. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. I'm Trellis Williams. This is Nitty Williams as your producer here tonight, as well as King Williams doing camera for us. We got us a great crew here at the TSJW Network. The final score, the Terry Bulldogs 33, the Canton Tigers 13. Next week, the Bulldogs head on the road to take on North Pike down in Summit. We'll be live next week at 7 p.m. Canton next week takes on Murrah, which is an opponent that the Bulldogs played last week. They will take on Murrah on the road. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. I'm Trellis Williams. We'll see you on Wednesday for the South 78 Football Show. We'll bring it to you live right here on the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn the notifications on. Like this stream and share it with anyone who's interested in Terry Bulldogs football. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. I'm Trellis Williams, and until next week, we out.